Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Capstone E Global Consult Limited. Jumekuo bi a omo fa registered nurses, drivers a omo GCC license, NFA securities. Omo ko amaya hodro bi so te se Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, NFA USA. Na mene wo kasa sisi akra. Omo per registered nurses. Omo ko USA. Akoya juma ko jisika pudro. Anne. Na enye we po. Capstone E Global Consult Limited. Esanso boama. Sa wo peka atofri amanone. Omo be ye ho hyehyeye nyina ama. Na wo nsatimi aka ka biara edawa kumaso wa bra wo mre ho enti omo si bra omo so ye sesi a wo behu omo Otema community 9 omo ni Ashama Timber Market ene din hwe animu anasa fra omo en wo 0599183083 anasa 0302986573 amanone fo so fra omo +82102181178 Capstone E Global Consult Limited. Your success is our business.
We are ready to rock and roll. Why? Because entertainment is what we do. And when we get seated like this, no two ways about that. My name MC Berima, happen to be your favorite MC's MC. And this is Sammy Flex Speaks with the main man, the patron, boss himself. Sisiano, we upgraded from entertainment prefect to entertainment teacher.
Wow. Wow.
San Yesemen Kanchero.
Wow.
The entertainment prefect, no. Yaji position.
And where is this one coming from?
Oh, say when me say Kaswa for the Yaji wa to mon ho ade. Oh ye den. Yeah, mama.
Kaswa. Now I'm confused whether to be happy or not to be happy.
Oh why?
Kaswa. Like I'm just trying to be careful, you know what I mean?
That is UK.
I'm just trying to be careful. Like United Kingdom of Kaswa.
United Kaswa.
United Kaswa.
Exactly, not to waste. So we baby to say Nima if you hold what am na Shatta kumo jibe catcher say this is a own country, a country on its own.
Well,
if you on Masana Kaswa is here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm happy. But I don't know whether to express my happiness or to keep it inside of me. You know, sometimes you're happy, but you don't want to express it that much. What am I confused? But I can only say thank you to them. Oh, mean to me, but I
will make my position.
I'm happy, but I don't know how to express my happiness.
God.
But I'm grateful to the people of Kaswa for evaluating my position and making me what? Now the entertainment teacher. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I had a concept like that, so if I'm an entertainment teacher, then you guys should watch out for that concept coming up.
Entertainment lawyer.
Yeah.
So you know we need to bring you back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, I say I could farm off with Juma to your home. That's why we are not able to do it. When we drop I'm off with Juma, we'll come back to it.
Yeah, no more for betting. All right, so that is just by the way. Thank you very much for being a part of the show now and then. Sammy Flex TV, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, do well to subscribe. In the same way, hit the notification bell so as to anytime we do a post, you'll be the first person to witness. Let's say thank you to Currency the Guitar Rasta. Same way, Richie Flex. They are the main man behind this whole project. And today's episode, we want to enter into the camps of SM movement, Shatta, Wale movement. This very platform, this round table, we sat down Enna, yeah, the Brem say. This is what the camps of Shatta movement is bringing on board.
Yeah.
Life of a Shatta podcast. And truly, lo and behold, the maiden edition has been unveiled. And this is where we want to do a quick recap, a review on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen it, Brother.
Yeah, I've watched it. I think right today I was trying to get a full video, but I think I watched the middle, and in the middle I had to come for us to shoot Showbiz Daily.
Yeah.
So I've watched it, but I've not watched it completely.
Okay.
Let me put it that way. I've watched it, but I've not watched it completely. So I'm sure I'll find some time and continue with the second half of the show. But so far, what I've seen, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with their setup.
Okay.
Of course, they wanted to come across like bad boys. So in the video, everything was in some.
Yeah, man.
Alcohol was there, water was there, smoke was there, everything was there. And I'm telling you, they wanted to come across like bad boys. They are not hiding anything. I saw Shatta puffing 1 and 2 in there. And of course, that is who he is. He can't hide who he is, as a matter of fact. I saw some favorite labels and favorite brands of alcohol on the table, and that was good. Big shout outs to the guys who did the production. That is the Rich Bad Boys. That is Shatta Wale's production team now. And anytime Shatta is doing any video production, they are the ones behind it. Rich Bad Boys. They gave a beautiful video to it. Angles, light, sound. I'm sure they had about 2 mics. So they mic'd Shatta, they mic'd Juade. They allowed the host, that is Jupiter, to play the free roll thing. So beautiful. I'm impressed with it. The content is heavy, and I pray that more people will go and discover it, watch it, and get to absorb what is in there.
Let's look at their line of questions and then answers. When Jupiter pops in, sometimes Shatta also comes in with a question, or it just cuts across. Line of question and answers. How did you say it?
Once again, impressive in the sense that when Shatta even told me Jupiter was going to be the host, I said to myself, okay, why is Jupiter the host when you could get other experienced people to host it? But then maybe he understands why he called Jupiter to host it. And of course, Jupiter also understands the music business. Plus, he's also in the position as an artist. So coming from both angles, being the host and being an artist, understanding the issues of artists, I'm sure he was also fit to do it. And I think I was impressed.
Okay.
One thing I think I'll commend him for is he wanted to make the thing so conversational. He wanted to make it conversational. Yet, he was asking the questions in between. So like, okay, let's come across like we are just having a vibe. We are catching a vibe. But he was able to put in the questions at the right times. And I think I love that about him. Not many trained journalists or presenters are even able to do it. Like to come across like we are having a conversation, but I'm still able to put in my questions. And I love that particular bit of it because he wouldn't ask a question like a journalist would ask the question straight.
That kind of thing.
But as they are vibing, he's able to put in one question for them to discuss. So I think I want to commend him for it. If he wants to do the job, he can do it. But we don't want him to come and do our job. I beg you. Play your music. Do your live band performances and allow us to ask the questions. We beg them, and the next time they have to call you to go and ask the questions for them.
One done. One done. One done. Sammy has said it. Just feature me one day. Let me do it and see how it goes. But we are still under studying and then under learning. So as time goes, I know definitely if the right time comes.
Very well.
Now, they did a lot of conversations where I pinpoint some few factors.
Okay.
When Shatta, they started from how they met Shatta. Sometimes when Shatta comes to their, doorsteps, knock, Charlie, let's go to the beach. That is Jupiter. Let's do this, let's do that. It was an interesting conversation. And I think you should watch it same way. Now, there was a point where I felt like Shatta, since 2021, being in the system, almost, 22 years now, he's done a lot. And he's been determined fully. He never had anything like failure coming up. And this is what he is doing. Jupiter himself feels like, one of a time, if I should enter into the studio, Obia Shatta at your successful level, you still always aggressively sitting down, writing songs, making 20 songs and above?
Yeah, I think I watched that portion as well. Did it say since 2021 or you want to say since 2011?
2001.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Yes.
I was thinking about 2021. No, that is just it. Yeah. Okay, so 201.
Yeah, 201.
That's fine. Yes. There is something, if you are real, you see about your colleague, and you wouldn't want to hide it. Every person has a positive side and a negative side. Every person. And I'm sure one of the positive sides Jupiter has seen of Shatta Wale, it is work ethics.
Yeah.
And Shatta Wale's work ethics, this will not be the first time that I'm talking about it. Even maybe when I overlabor the point, people go like, Wakasa, Yatisa. Yes, it is true. Shatta is a really hardworking guy. Ever since he started working on releasing the Connect album, sometimes we will discuss some things and we want him to do it. You wake up at 5 a.m. and he's dropped messages of what we discussed and he's done it at 5 a.m. Then me, I'll say, Charlie, I was sleeping at 5 a.m. because I was sleep at 5 a.m. So when it comes to work ethics, he's one guy that I always salute. Like, he doesn't get tired, like a machine. He works, and that was what Jupiter was telling him about. Like, look at the number of songs Shatta Wale has released. Look at the number of hit songs he has to his credit. At this stage, he should not even still be killing himself about looking for hit songs looking for more songs. I mean, I keep saying that if you're an artist and you get to a certain level, hit songs should not even be your main thing again. Like today, someone going to ask someone like Daddy Lumba to do a hit song. A match the day to do a hit song. Who? Like, mention the names.
Yeah.
It is wrong for someone to even think it. Like, oh, why is Kojontri not doing a hit song? Like, how? So if Shatta at this level, and Shatta, his situation, someone will argue that, okay, look at the class of artists I mentioned and look at the Shatta class. But Shatta's class, the number of songs he's done, his contemporaries, few of them can even come closer. The number of songs Shatta has done, even in this level.
Yeah.
I wonder when he gets to the end level of Kojontri and Dead Lumba Dems, I wonder if his songs will be able to be counted. Because he's made so many songs.
Yeah.
Enough hit songs. So he is not that guy who should be hungry for hit songs. But today, I can tell you that guy lives like a studio rat. Every day he's in the studio. Ever since he started making plans of releasing the Connect album, it has become worse. Anytime you call him, be a tun, Charlie, I'm in the studio. Charlie, I'm learning this. I've connected with these people. I'm getting information too. It has been back-to-back work. So yes, Jupiter was quick to recognize Shatta for the hard work. And that was what I would say to
okay, so this is what we talk about. And you, an upcoming artist, when you 1, 2, 3 hit song, I feel say you are the done on all that.
I started working.
Charlie, we need to fight. We need to do more. Because if Shatta is still doing it, even at his level, then it means that we have to do more. Now, Bro Sammy, Shatta also spoke about Ghanaians not really respecting or disregarding musicians. I mean, a musician profession.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
Yes, it happens sometimes, but not all the time. I think I cannot say it doesn't happen. And I can also say it happens all the time. So, in short, it happens sometimes, but not all the times.
Yeah.
When Shatta says civilian Ghanaians don't respect Ghanaian artists, yes, it is true. We have seen occasions like that. We have seen media people who have been attacking musicians for some queer reasons or something that you will not see as a big deal. But you see media people going all out, attacking and throwing salvos at some people for doing this and that. At the same time, fired back at media people for some of the things they are doing. So when it comes to that discussion, we look at this side and that side. Okay. Has there been occasions or situations where artists have disrespected the other guys? AKA the citizens, AKA the media. Yes, we've seen that before. Sometimes some artists do some things that make them also feel disrespected. And same way, there are occasions that the citizens have also come at artists for some of these. Let's look at what is happening to Sarkodie now. after his name came up in the Yvonne Nelson memoir. Let's look at how people are reviewing it. Some people are just insulting him. And this is disrespect. Others are also tactically using knowledge to review what has happened. But there are others who are just attacking him and speaking gibberish because they think that he is down at this time and they are stepping on his head. They are pressing his neck. So yes, it is true, but not all the time. Sometimes it happens, but not all the time.
When you mentioned Sarkodie, and I think we are a little bit deviating from what we are discussing now. When you said Sarkodie and Yvonne Nelson's issue, you know, before we were sitting down, Roland and they were discussing that those days, not Yvonne Nelson was saying Sarkodie, you know, more share one of that.
I'm sorry, Sugar Mommy.
Sugar Mommy,
another time.
All right, so on this same...
but it is not strange for an older lady to date a younger person. It is not strange.
Yes, it is rape.
Nana Regan is the only man in history who has said he was raped by a woman. In my whole life, ever since I started knowing what is sex, Nana Regan is the only guy I've met who said a woman raped her. A woman raped him at East Legon. Hey, that's the if I think about that, then my mind is busted. Nana Regan then rape him. I'm sure he will lie there.
Rip me. Yeah. All right, so that is just by the way. This is what we are having. This is the conversation we are having. Live of a Shatta, and this is the first maiden edition, and we are just doing a quick recap on it. No, before Obebano, I mean, you mentioned media.
Yeah.
At the latter point, because you mentioned media, and it's media no bang first.
Okay,
real quick. Now, there was a conversation about media, how the media treats artists like that, and then Shatta made mention of because some of them are silly, because of poverty, because let me use the word foolish. And then all sort of things like that. That is why sometimes they attack artists like that. What do you say to that?
He said because they are foolish, that's why they attack artists. That's what I'm saying. In every area, we would have quack practitioners and we have good practitioners. Same way, if you go to the law industry, we have quack lawyers and we have good lawyers. Go to the medical industry, we have quack doctors and we have good doctors as well. So in the same media space, there are some people like that. It is true. Some people's behavior in the media industry will look stupid or foolish to some people. Same way when you come to the media industry, there are still some people who are exemplary. There are still some people who are also good. So in weighing, I wouldn't want to agree with him totally. It is true. Some people might have done something. Yes, of course, sometimes we see it. We see some people acting in a way that you wouldn't consider professional. Sometimes we see some people also acting professional. So yes, based on your experience, and I'm sure Shatta is that guy who's experienced in the media space, would let him say what he's saying. Because his experience is that he has met so many people who he has had negative encounters with. He's met so many people who his experience with them has not been good. And I'm sure some of these things are what we are talking about at the moment. But as it stands now, I still want to believe that in every profession, even them as musicians or they as musicians, we still have good musicians and we have bad musicians. We have people with good characters and some with bad characters. So in all, it is good if you ask me.
Jupiter also said politically affiliated. Let's talk about musicians being affiliated to politics. That is where sometimes you can see yourself elevating or getting people to respect you that much. Would you agree to that?
So Jupiter wants to say that if you are a musician and you want to make it, you have to be politically affiliated. Once again, not entirely true. I'm sure he is talking about that based on recent happenings on Ajako's mansion and all. Where some people talked about the fact that Ajako was supported by the NPP to complete his about 16-year-old mansion. In recent times, we've seen some musicians, obviously, who are having some deals that people really think it is because of politics. That is why they are enjoying those deals. And one that I can say without hiding it is the fact that if you have seen recently, we've seen Sammy doing some ambassadorial stuff for Ghana tourism, blah 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 blah. So all these things, someone will sit down and think, oh, okay, it is because of his affiliation with NPP. Remember, Sammy also campaigned for NPP in their last election. Even among these actors, Prince David Osei, I think General Tetia, Kali Boss, and Joe something. Bismarck the Joke. These guys have also been tagged as NPP guys. And therefore, because of that, even now when we see them traveling to Dubai, people say they have been sponsored by NPP. Yes, of course, it is one of the benefits of getting closer to them, as in the politicians. As much as we don't like them, we also know what they're also doing at the other side. Yes, so it is true. Some people get closer to them and they get something. Sure. But you see, the politicians' relation is not eternal. Or let me say, does not last. Let me use that word rather. The politician relation does not last because they have a period of 4 years to be taking care of themselves. So within 4 years, if he's in power and you are rolling with him and he's taking care of you, remember that a time will come that he'll not be in power. He'll not be in power. At that time, if you go, he wouldn't have for you.
That's true.
Within 8 years, if he's in power, he'll be taking care of you. What if he's out of power? He won't take care of you. So I still think that, yes, that collaboration can continue, but we as artists or celebrities should be smart in dealing with them. When you deal with them, it should not be take home and go and eat. Take home and go and eat. Let's look for establishment when we are dealing with them. Like you are closer to powers that be, tell them to help us set Gamro. Tell them to help us build venues. Tell them to help us do this. When we are able to convince them to do some of these things, even when they are out of power, you'll be fine. But if you take and go and chop, you take and you go and chop, Charlie, things will not be okay for you. So I still think that, yes, it is true, some people are cashing out with their political affiliation, but I don't see that to be the future. Okay,
all right. Let's do this quick one, which is my favorite, 100 Degrees in the Loop. There was a segment that they made over there where, Jupiter brought up a conversation about Grammy, Ghana, Nigeria, especially. Comparison, according to Shatta, he feels like Ghanaians are timid. The musicians, we are timid. Hey, definitely I'm a musician. We are timid, whilst the Nigerians, they are go-getters, fearless. When they grab it, they want it. When they want it, they grab it.
Yeah.
How true do you see that one too?
This can't be a lie. I think the average Ghanaian is slow. Yeah, the average Ghanaian is slow compared to the average Nigerian. This is an open secret. Even if you go outside of Ghana, those who live abroad, they will tell you that it happens even when they go to their workplaces abroad. If, like, for example, if this is an office and there is one Nigerian here, we will see how loud that Nigerian will be. We will see how intrusive that he will be. We will see how open and smart that he'll be. Yeah. It's not as if the Ghanaian can't do it. The Ghanaian is always over careful, and I'm sure that is the word we should be using. Maybe not timid. Not timid. Okay. The Ghanaian is always over careful. Like when we have been told not to put this one here. The Nigerian guy will try to see if he can push it small and see what will happen. Yeah. Sorry. He will try to push it small to see what will happen. But the Ghanaian will know that, oh, they said we shouldn't touch it.
He won't even watch.
He won't touch it. And I don't know if it is timidity, but well, it has been said as such, and like I'm saying, this is an open secret, open knowledge. So many people know this between Ghana and Nigeria. They know our characters, our attitude, sometimes not the same. While these people are hyper, we are a little bit slow. There are good sides and bad sides to it. So we can't see it to be totally wrong at all costs. Sometimes it is good to be who we are. Sometimes it's good to act like the ordinary Nigerian. But in all, like I'm saying, we still need to give thanks to whoever is leading something that we can all follow up. So if in most cases, Nigerians are leading something for us to follow, why not? It is not anything bad that we need to cry over. And
I like the fact that he also mentioned the fact that Ghanaians, we need to invest in more.
Okay.
Cite an example of Olamide, investing in this real estate. That is what he had.
Okay.
You get it. And he is also trying to do this Shaxi, and we should also try and then invest in our crafts, and it's going to definitely yield something good for
Oh
us.
yeah. You see, everybody would want to invest. Everybody would want to invest, but sometimes it's about how much you have. I'm sure as we sit here, if I'm able to get some money, maybe how I would want my studio to look like, maybe not this, but do I have that amount of money? Maybe not yet. Until I get it, someone sitting somewhere would think, okay, you don't want to invest. No, you want to invest.
Yeah.
But where is the money to invest? So I'm sure that is how it starts. Those who are doing investment are people who have gotten good money that they think that, okay, after putting this here, I'll still get excess to put some at the other place. So yes, if you get an opportunity, invest. And Shatta is one guy who is really looking at investing. For some time, if there is one guy who has paid attention to a business in my life that I've seen with all his sweat, blood, and everything, it is Shatta Wale. Recently, you know, they did an announcement that those with cars, they should come for them to brand it Shaxi, and they are going to pay them and all. And I saw it. I saw a good number of cars that they were branding. One morning I spoke with him, and the amount of money he had taken that he was going to use to do that job, getting the branding materials and sorting out those who brought their cars, it wasn't easy. And for a musician to be thinking like that, sometimes it gives me courage that, wow, this thing, if it becomes so big, and even if he retired from music, he will still have other plans to do other things. So yes, it is true. Investment is good, but let's pray that those who would want to invest, they get them. I can't invest, my brother.
Okay, this and many more we have on the...
He said something about Fela, Kuti, and
Yes, Osibisa. I like that one. I wanted to. It nearly escaped me. Now he's saying Nigerians have, you know, a festival for Fela Kuti himself. So Ghanaians, why don't we have like Osibisa or celebrating Osibisa, or you know, this legends we had before?
That's a big question. That's a big topic. That is a big topic.
Big one, yeah.
Yes. These are some of the things that we do for Nigerians to always take advantage of the things we do. These are some of the things that we do that Nigeria always, they get the upper hand over us.
Yeah.
Like Osibisa, let's look at the achievements in the music space. When everybody didn't know much about African music, Osibisa was touring the world.
Yeah.
But today, where do we boast of the achievements of Osibisa? The other time, Roland went to the monument and the, how do we call the place? Museum.
Yeah.
When he went to the monumental and museum board or something. He said the only thing that was representing Osibisa was a CD. Yes. He went there, the museum and monuments board or whatever. He said the only thing that was representing Osibisa was a CD. But once again, we have Fela Shrine, we have Felabration, we have all those things still keeping the legacy of Fela Kuti. And that is why you mentioned Afrobeat, they will say it's Nigeria, because there is something representing what Fela was doing. So today, if you mention Osibisa, where is something to show?
Everybody.
There is nothing to show. So yes, that point, I got him well. Yeah. I got him very, very well that Ghanaians, we don't celebrate much. Maybe this should be a wake-up call for all of us. Let's see how best we can celebrate all these people, all the achievers in Ghana. And when we're able to do this, next generation will come and they'll be thankful that we did. I'm sure today, Burna Boy is moving about with all the pride in him, mentioning Fela Kuti because he has learned so many things from him. But in Ghana, are there more materials to learn from Osibisa? Maybe not, maybe yes. So I pray that this will go down well and everybody will take a cue from this so we all learn from it.
Thank you very much on that note for this wake-up call. I think it's a broad topic that we need to watch.
We need to look into it some other time again if you get a space.
Yeah, I think we have to do it like that.
Yeah.
This and many more you will have on Live of a Shatta podcast featuring Shatta Wale himself, same way Juwade and of course Jupiter being the presenter, the host himself. My name MC Berima. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. Same way Currency the Guitar Rasta and of course Richie Flex, they are the main man behind this. Catch you some other time. It is peace and we are out.